The ocean produces half of the world's oxygen and absorbs 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. But like every other life-supporting system, this too is under extreme pressure of human activities and negligence. Recently, oil spilled in Indian Ocean near the island of Mauritius, causing huge loss to the tourist-based economy. These oil spills are nightmares. But what causes an oil spill? What are its effects? And what are the measures adopted to remove oil from the water? And finally, who gets the blame and has to compensate? We'll discuss everything about oil spill in this video, so keep watching. Oil spill is the discharge of oil into the sea by ships due to accidents caused by human errors or natural calamities. And this oil keeps floating on the surface of water, and very rarely it sinks in fresh water. So as it continues spreading, the layer becomes thinner and thinner, and finally becoming a very thin layer called as sheen, which seriously affects the marine life. It's an estimate that approximately 706 million gallons of waste oil enters the ocean every year, with over half coming from the land drainage and waste disposal. Oil spills cause huge damage to marine mammals such as whales, dolphins, seals. It can clog blowholes of whales, making it impossible for them to breathe properly. It destroys the insulating ability of fur-bearing mammals such as sea otters, due to which they die from hypothermia. It damages their habitats and breeding grounds, which affects them in long term. It blocks the sunlight by forming a thin layer on surface and thus affects the photosynthesis process of plants and algae underwater. It also impacts public health, causing illness due to toxic fumes or by eating contaminated fishes. Then economic loss, resource loss, tourism loss are some obvious effects of oil spills. Now there are several reasons that cause oil spills. Some are natural and others are man-made. First one is that oil that seeps from the bottom of ocean. So we know that crude oil is extracted from the ocean bed, but what happens is that sometimes due to several climatic factors, the oil spills from the crack of sedimentary rocks by itself and then enters the marine environment. Oil spills majorly happen due to breakdown or technical failures in tankers, underwater pipelines or cargo ships while transportation. Human negligence and carelessness are other reasons, and sometimes caused due to natural disasters such as hurricanes. Also, it's sometimes deliberately done by the terrorists or countries at war. So now let's talk about what happens after an oil spill. How do oil spills get cleaned up? So the first step is to contain the oil from further spreading with the help of booms. That kind of acts as a barricator for the oil. Once the oil is rounded up, it can be scooped out with skimmers. Some sorbent materials like straw, clay and peat moss etc. are used to absorb the oil. Apart from that, dispersants or chemical emulsifiers can be sprayed, which aid natural breakdown of oil components and keep the oil from reaching the shoreline. But the problem with dispersants are that they are toxic to corals, and that's why they are not used in most cases. Now the big question comes up, who is held responsible for the oil spills and who has to pay the compensation? So the liability and compensation for damage caused by oil spills is governed by two international conventions, the 1992 Civil Liability Convention and the 1992 Fund Convention by International Maritime Organization. Under the Civil Liability Convention, there is a system of strict liability for tanker owners and the provision of compensation depending upon the extent of damage it has caused to the ecosystem, to human health, to cultural and historical heritage, etc. For example, in the Deepwater Horizon incident, considered one of the biggest oil spills of all time, oil company BP has paid about $30 billion so far in cleanup efforts and damages. But what happens if the defaulter is insufficient to pay the full compensation cost, or if the defaulter is unable to pay the compensation? Then it's brought under Fund Convention, which has created a system of supplementary compensation administered by an intergovernmental organization, the International Oil Pollution Compensation Fund, which is obliged to pay the victim for these cases. Even though the oil is taken out of water body, the damages it caused to animals and plants last for years and decades and cost huge amount to recover. That's all for this video. Please tell us in the comment box below that how do you like this video.